Good evening. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Real Estate Call-In Show with Coach Mike. I'm your host, Rick Davis. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I urge you to do so at Prime Real Estate Rick. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in residential commercial real estate anywhere in the great state of Texas, but especially here in our lovely city of Houston, please feel free to reach out to me directly on Instagram at Prime Real Estate Rick. I want to thank everyone in the audience for tuning in this week, man. It's an honor and a pleasure to come in every week on Monday evenings with Coach Mike and talk to the real estate community about what's going on, not only here in the greater Houston area, but all over the real estate spectrum. I want to urge everyone in the audience, get involved in tonight's show. Take out your smartphone and record yourself asking Coach Mike a relevant real estate question. Submit it to the Monday Night Live call-in and text line at the number here you see on the screen. And super producer Jay Joseph may very well choose your question to be answered by Coach Mike on today's show. I want to introduce my co-host. He is not only a highly successful real estate broker, but he is also the co-founder of Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm. I want to thank him for sitting in with us on this Monday evening, just like he does every week. I would like to introduce Mr. Michael G. Davis. How you doing, Coach Mike?
Man, what is going on?
That's that energy, baby, that energy. How you doing, brother?
Come on, man. You know the people out there need energy on Monday. They coming off the weekend. It's raining outside. They like, we need the energy. Give us the juice, Coach Mike. So I bring the juice to them, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, brother. As much as you have going on every weekend and every week at Brooks and Davis, man, it's great to see that you still have that juice and energy on Monday evenings for us. Coach Mike, what's been going on this past weekend? What's been going on in the world of Coach Mike and everyone at Brooks and Davis?
Hey, man, staying busy as usual, man. Had a great negotiations training last week. I talked about the finer points of negotiation. We hit it from a couple of different angles, some opposing opinions when it came to it. So great training last week on Wednesdays. Had an event at the church at Bethel's Family. That's the church that we do our real estate summit every year. They had an event called Boss Talk, right? So I was a shark this week, Rick. I was I was a shark, man. So we were sitting on the stage and people brought their businesses, their business proposals. I was on there with some other esteemed business owners, and we were able to give some insights to aspiring entrepreneurs as it relates to their business and things.
Well, seems like we seem to have lost Coach Mike, man. I want to give a big shout out to everyone over at Bethel's Family Church. Like Coach Mike mentioned, we host events there on an annual basis. They have been nothing but positive and very, very generous as far as letting us take advantage of their facilities and their resources. So big shout out to everybody over there at Bethel's Family. And I also want to give a shout out to all those entrepreneurs and business owners that had an opportunity to pitch their companies and businesses this weekend to Coach Mike and all the other business owners and entrepreneurs that was on the panel with him. So I want to give a big shout out to them as well. And I want to give a thank you to everyone in the audience who has an opportunity and who follows the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. That is the podcast that I host along with the other co-founder of Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, Mr. Larry W. Brooks. That podcast airs live on Facebook every Thursday at noon, and you can see the full episodes every Sunday at 6 p.m. on the Prime Real Estate Network YouTube channel. If you don't follow the Prime Real Estate Network, please feel free to do so on Instagram at the Prime Real Estate Network, and you can check out everything we're doing. Subscribe, like, and share all of our videos on the YouTube channel by going to YouTube and putting the Prime Real Estate Network in the YouTube search bar.
What's going on, man? They trying to keep the coach down, Rick. They not gonna keep me down today, baby.
Oh no, you got to tell them Monday evening is your usual spot, man. They got to make room for you on Mondays, Coach Mike.
Hey, man, they gonna make room for the coach, man. I promise you. But look, that event. Look, that's how powerful that event was, Rick. It knocked me off the airways, baby. That's how solid it was on last Saturday. But we were excited, man. We were glad that we were able to help some aspiring business owners, give them some insights. Brooks and Davis had a table at the event, and we were able to speak to some people about what we do. So again, busy as always, man.
You know, man, I always tell you this every week, but the best thing about Monday Night Live is the interaction we get from the members of our audience. So everyone, if you're checking us out on Facebook, get into that comment section, get involved in the chat, send in questions, because the spontaneity and the type of questions we get out of the comment section while we're live on air adds a certain energy and a certain spark to the show that I don't think we could recreate otherwise. So I want to urge everyone in the audience to get involved. But Coach Mike, man, we've had some great members of our audience who've already submitted questions via the text line, and we have video questions as well. So if you're ready, hey, man, I got our first text question already lined up for you, sir.
Let's do it, baby. Let's jump in.
Let's get it going. Let's shoot the question. Hey, Coach Mike, check this out. First question. As a new agent, how do you stay motivated and get past the toxicity and negativity of agents that are burned out?
Woo, man. How do you get past that, Rick D? They keeping it 100 with us today, right?
Hey, I love that kind of question, man. It's so important to give them this kind of game. So, Coach Mike, please.
Yeah. So here's the reality, man. You know, with the level of, well, here's the thing. Like, people get into this business and they feel like it's all, you know, it's all honky dory, man. It's all, you know, angels and cherries and everything is legit. Not understanding that we're in the rejection business, right? You're going to get more no's than you get yeses. That's the reality of it. You're going to get more no's than you get yeses. But we're in such a big ticket business that you don't really need many yeses, right? 1, 2, 3 yeses a month, that puts you on a path to do big things in this business. So unless you can get to the point to where you can handle the no's, you have to learn how to reframe the no's and understand that as long as I can get past the no's, there's a yes right around the corner. There's a yes right around the corner, right? This no is taking me one step closer to a yes. And this no, one step closer to a yes. Like, you have to be intentional about putting yourself in the right mental and emotional state to attack this business. This business isn't for everybody, Rick. Everybody's not cut out for it. And the reason everybody's not cut out for it, Rick, is because most people want their luxuries immediately. They don't understand the concept of harvest time, seed time, and harvest, right? You plant the seed. If I'm a farmer and I plant the seed, I can't be planting seeds when I'm hungry, because I'm not finna eat whatever this vegetable is that I'm laying out here into the ground. I'm not finna eat this immediately, right? It's gonna take some time before I'm able to harvest this crop that I planted. Well, that's the same thing with real estate. Every day you wake up, you got to understand you in the seed planting business, baby. Stop getting tripped up on the harvest. That's why people get demotivated. That's where the toxicity and the burnout comes from. It's because you too busy waiting for the harvest when all you need to be focused on is planting the seeds. The more seeds you plant, the more seeds you nurture, the more seeds you water, what that is, Rick, the biggest harvest you're going to enjoy. So,
absolutely.
So whether it happens today or tomorrow or next week or next month, just stay motivated on the fact that when it do come, it's going to be big because we put a big work into it. So that's how you get past that, Rick. You got to get focused on the end game, and that's the harvest. And it ain't a matter of if you're doing the right activities in real estate, it's not a matter of if there's going to be a harvest, it's only a matter of when. So you gotta be patient enough to wait it out.
And for all those new agents, I agree totally with Coach Mike, and I would like to add, don't assume just because someone has been in the real estate business longer than you that they've had the luxury of learning and having the tutelage and the mentorship of someone like Coach Mike. Just because you're a new agent, don't feel as if you don't have anything to bring to the table as far as new ideas, new motivational techniques, or new ways to inspire the people around you. So if you feel like the energy as far as the agents that are around you can be negative, don't feel as if you have to just stay in that position. You can step up, be a leader, and bring up everyone else's energy to where yours is.
Absolutely. Hey, Rick, and also I'm going to add, just to give some people some practical insights, you got to be intentional about what you letting inside of your ethos, right?
Yes.
What are the things that you're watching? What are you looking at on TV? Right? What are you listening to? What are you reading? How do you speak? What are the words that are coming out of your mouth? Right? All of that contributes to your state of motivation or demotivation, right? With podcasts, look, you got podcasts, you got audio books, you got motivational things on YouTube. When I first got into this business, Rick, and things weren't running the way that I wanted them to run, man, every morning I was listening to that stuff. Every afternoon, I was listening to that stuff because that's important, Rick. That's another important piece. When you don't see the harvest, to keep the faith, to keep the hope, to continue to plant those seeds, you need to hear positive reinforcement and see it and just inundate yourself into it. That'll help you rise above it, Rick.
This reminds me of a training that you've had at Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm that talks about a winner's mindset, the competitive mindset in real estate. And that just gives me a chance to just talk about how these are some of the things that we talk about on a regular basis on Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm TV. So check us out, get involved. And just keep in mind that, like you said, Coach Mike, we all have to be very, very purposeful as far as the things we read, the things we watch, and the people we're around from a real estate and business perspective, man. So thank you so much for sharing that insight, Coach.
Absolutely, man. I hope they can help. I hope that helps them, Rick.
Hey, man, we got our second question on deck. Oh, this one comes in from the video chat line. So let's see what we have coming in for you today, this week, Coach Mike.
Let's go.
Hi, Coach Mike. I have a question. Is there any way to see the flood history on a house?
Good question. Good question. Is there a way to see the flood history? So I guess to know, because, technically, Rick, the sellers is supposed to be disclosing if it had any previous flooding into the property. But here's a little hack, right? As it relates to a particular property, as real estate professionals, it's not anything that we have access to as real estate professionals. But you know who do have access to that information? Homeowners insurance companies. So you get you a good homeowners insurance relationship, and I promise you, you give them an address and they can do that rundown. They can run down that history of if that flood or if that property ever flooded. So we can definitely get access to the information. And that's important. And that's very important, especially here in Houston, because with Harvey, there are many properties that are not technically in flood zones, but were flooded, right? So it's important that you're able to access that information. So, people now, I'm not the one that believes that being in a flood zone or a house flooding is the of all end all, right? Like, it's not the end of the world, especially how crazy the market is right now. We're in a manic market. So there are some consolations that we may have to take in this kind of market with flood insurance, with a home having previous flooded or flood insurance. That may be one of those situations. But here's the reality: as long as you can still get flood insurance, right? And now with FEMA, FEMA's changed how they calculate this flood insurance thing. So a lot of people, and as it relates to their flood insurance premiums, they have now that it's gone away from a standard calculation to being based per particular property, these flood insurance premiums have adjusted somewhat. So that's also something to take into consideration. But I think it'll be great as a real estate professional to know where you can go to get the information when it comes to flood history and flood insurance.
And that's one of the best things. And for those in the real estate profession that are members of our audience, this should be a part of every real estate person's tool belt. Insurance people, home warranty people, and these are all of the professionals that we rely on to not only service our clients, but also make sure we're running the most effective business and real estate practice possible. So great advice, Coach Mike. And that cool little real estate hack, man. You're going to start doing stuff like that weekly, bro.
We got to give the people the real estate hack, baby.
Hey, no, that was a cool little move right there because there's going to be so many people, I'm sure, that have either members of their friends, family, close circle that work in the insurance industry, and they've never considered that they could go to them for this type of information.
Hey, man, they know a lot of info, baby. You want to be able to capitalize on it.
Oh no, that's great, Coach Mike, man. And oh wow, if you have some more of those great tips in your belt, Coach Mike, this third question that we have this week is very, very intriguing. And if you want to get into it, man, I want to see how you feel about this next question coming in from the text line.
Oh man, you got me, you're killing me with the anticipation, Rick. Man, what is it? What is the question?
Let's go. Coach Mike, I am a realtor moving to Houston in August and plan on getting my license there. Should I start looking for brokerages now or wait till I pass the exam?
Oh man. So we got people coming to the great state of Houston wanting to do real estate. Rick, we got people, man, they finna come and compete with you, man. We don't need What is it? Is it enough for everybody, Rick? Is it enough for them?
Absolutely, it's more than enough, man. And this is the part of the show, Coach Mike, where I feel we would be remiss if we didn't inform the audience about the affiliate program at Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm and invite this lovely professional to be a part of that group as soon as possible.
Absolutely, man. No, yeah, the funny thing about it, Rick, is that my recommendation to that person would be, yes, you want to try to get connected to a real estate company, a real estate brokerage as soon as possible, right? You don't want to wait until after you pass the exam, because the thing about the real estate schools and what you're actually going to be doing once you get licensed is that they don't coincide. That's a lot of what people, that's the presumption that people make, that, oh, for me to learn how to do real estate or for me to learn how to be a realtor, I go to real estate school. And I get it because we call it real estate school. But at the end of the day, it's not. Like, it's designed to prepare you to pass the exam. They need to call it real estate exam school. That's what they need to call it. Right. So because of that, as you're in the classes and as you're preparing to take the exams, you also need to be getting informed and prepared as it relates to what you're going to be doing every day as a realtor. What are those things and those activities that you need to start building, right? As a real estate professional and a business, you got to build it. It doesn't just, hey, I'm licensed now and you start making money and doing stuff. No, you got to build this thing. So the sooner you can start building it, the better. So through our real estate student affiliate program, which is what you're referring to, Rick, it allows our individuals the ability to, as they are in the real estate school, as they're preparing for the exam and to get their license, they're also getting in the right mind frame as it relates to what they're actually going to be doing to begin building their real estate business. It allows them to get in the same room with top producing agents like yourself, Rick, and some of our other leaders in our organization. So you can begin to pick their brain, begin to hear the true experiences and the true case studies, not stuff that you're reading in a book that half the time don't apply to your local market. You're able to see how things are connected and how things will need to be connected for you specifically to be able to have success in this business. You're able to shadow agents, open houses, attend the trainings. Like Rick, earlier, I talked about the negotiation training that we did on Wednesday. Guess what? We had some of our real estate student affiliate members participate in that. I talked about the Boss Talk event where myself and it was a couple of other agents that attended. But guess what? It was also a couple of real estate student affiliate members that attended. So to just be able to begin walking the walk of a realtor prior to you getting your license is priceless. I promise you. And most real estate brokers do not have a program like we have that affords people that are like this in this person's situation, moving to Houston, planning on getting their license, will afford them the opportunity to where they can get connected with a brokerage firm and begin learning the tools and the strategies and get access to the resources and becoming aware of things that's going to help them build their business a lot faster than people that don't have access to what we're offering prior to them getting licensed. So should they wait? No. But where are your opportunities to get connected first? You're not going to see many opportunities that like what we offer through our real estate student affiliate membership.
And I would just like to add is that these programs that you put in place at Brooks and Davis, these are things that real estate professionals have asked for when they're taking surveys, when they're changing brokerages, and when people ask them, why haven't you been successful, or what do you think your last brokerage could have done to make you successful? These are some of the things that you've seen in surveys, think tanks, brainstorming sessions, during broker trainings, and when you go out to different conferences. So all of these programs and processes that members at Brooks and Davis can enjoy are all things that they have asked for, that the membership and the leadership team at Brooks and Davis have heard them and put into place. So that's the thing. That's the true value. And I don't think you could just emphasize enough how important it is, especially if you're new to a market, especially if you're relocating and transitioning, to be with a real estate family that's going to mentor, that's going to educate, and can also inspire and put you in a position to be around other positive people so that we can control that ethos that you were speaking about and be purposeful as far as the things that we're hearing and taking in.
No, absolutely, Rick. It's key. Support. I cannot say enough how important support is when you get into this business. You have got to be plugged into the right ecosystem, the right environment, and allow and be supported through multiple areas of this business. Having multiple layers of support around you is critical. And I know it is, Rick. 18 years been doing this, right? Like you said, I'm not guessing. The things that Brooks and Davis has put in place, the programs that we put in place, I'm not guessing on this stuff. This is stuff that we've been testing out. We've been trying. The stuff that's still here has lasted, right? It's been tested, right? We know that it works, right? We ain't guessing no more. We've been in this thing too long. So right now we're just evolving and we're just getting better. We're just adding to what we know already works. And to be connected to a brokerage firm that our goal, our intention is to be the best at agent support. Man, you're not going to find that many places, if at all, where our intention, look, I'm CEO Coach Mike for a reason. I ain't CEO, number one top selling, whatever, or working with the buyer person. That ain't who I am. I'm Coach Mike. I'm a coach, right?
Right.
So I'm here for my agents, right? So, yeah, man, it's key, man. I'm glad you said that, Rick, because it really shines a light on how intentional we are about creating this ecosystem of support and this culture of support that's designed to help everybody that's connected to it.
You know, I want to make sure, Coach Mike, because every week before we sign off on the Monday Night Live Real Estate Call-In Show, you always give us a great opportunity to know about what's happening or at Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm for the upcoming week. So please inform the audience about what they can expect as far as education, content, and everything as far as Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm and Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm television is involved.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Love our television network, baby, BND TV. So, Monday Night Live is just one show of the BND TV weekly lineup. We have two other shows that are going to air tomorrow. One is our Real to Life podcast. We're bringing in, matter of fact, this was somebody that was on the Prime Real Estate Network. Miss Tatiana Hall is coming in on Tuesday, the Mortgage Link Queen. So we're going to hear about her being a real estate professional as well as a sports mom. So, I'm a sports dad. She's a sports mom. So it should make for a really good conversation.
Absolutely.
Then we're doing our mastermind through tough times. That's real estate professionals talking about randomness. We shoot that every Tuesday at 2:30. Our random topic for tomorrow is airports on fuel lockdown. All flights are canceled. So come see what we're talking about.
Now that's interesting. That
is interesting. So we're going to be talking about that on tomorrow. Thursday, we have a representative from Chase Bank, Miss Janet Poe. I've been trying to get her, man, Rick, I've been trying to get her to come in since last year because Chase is doing some phenomenal things as it relates to what they're offering buyers, home buyers as well as sellers. Man, Chase has a grant that provides up to $5,000 towards closing costs, as well as another grant that provides up to $500. So they're just throwing money. They also offer a $5,000 closing guarantee. And this is the one that just totally blew me away. Chase is the number one bank in the world, I think. I think they're the largest bank, or we'll say one of the largest banks in the world. And so what that means is that they have a large database. They have a large client base. They're drawing all kind of people to their website. Well, now, through their local branches, they have a program where they're giving pre-approved leads to realtors. Chase Bank has a program where they're giving pre-approved home buyer leads to real estate professionals. So that's why I was like, man, I got to get Janet Poe. She got to come in here. She got to talk to my people so we can get on that. We can learn about that. So she's coming on Thursday. She's going to be providing some lunch. So I'm encouraging everybody, come meet Janet at the Corporate Training Center, 12 o'clock. Come hear about what Chase is doing so you can capitalize and your people can capitalize on what they're doing. So that's on Thursday. Rick, Friday, big news, big news. We're launching our next digital series. This has kind of been my passion project, something that I've been wanting to do for some time through my affiliations with the Houston Black Real Estate Association, the National Association of Real Estate Brokers. Being a Black broker for the last 13 years, we're launching our new digital series called Black in Real Estate, Rick. Black in Real Estate. And what it does is it affords me the platform, right? We're doing all these things when it comes to a digital space. Well, it affords me this digital platform to really speak to the voice of the Black real estate professional, to the level of why it's imperative, if not critical, that we do all that we can as professionals to stay inspired, to continue to grow, and to focus on continually contributing to our community, because there's a lot of discrepancies that I don't think the customer base as well as real estate professionals really know. So I wanted to do my part to be the messenger, to let people know what's really going out here as it relates to being Black in real estate. So this Friday, we're launching a new series. I'm super excited about that. And we're going to be doing that weekly. And then finally on Saturday, we're doing what's called a weekend replay, Rick. So, in real estate, you got people, man, they're dual career. They have another job that they're doing in addition to real estate. So, we have many of our events there at noon. They're kind of during the day, right? They're on our side of town. So what we said was, let's create a program that allows our dual career agents an opportunity to really experience the trainings they may be missing, the networking opportunities they may be missing. Let's create a program where they could partake in that. So what we've started doing is once a quarter, we take all of the trainings, a lot of the vendors that we brought into the office as it related to mortgage, as it related to title, as it related to home warranty. We're bringing all of those people back. We're doing abridged versions of some of our best trainings, our business planning training, our Conquering Your Fear training, our stress management training. We're going to be doing abridged versions of that. We're doing the vision board for those that missed the vision board party that we did in January. We're going to go ahead and start the day off with goal setting and vision boards. We're going to end it with the stress management, right, to learn how to decompress. And I'm going to be giving my State of the Union address that I typically do once a quarter, where we're going to be showcasing who our top producing agents were for the quarter, talk about some programs that we're implementing, some new things that we're putting in place. So all of that we're going to be doing this Saturday starting at 10 o'clock. It's going to probably run from 10 to 2:30. So for all of our dual agents, our dual career agents, or those agents that are full-time that just may happen to miss one of the events, or maybe they looked at it on our YouTube channel because, you know, we record all our stuff. They saw it on YouTube and they was like, man, I wish I could have been there. Well, guess what, Rick? Now you can.
You can
Come
be
on.
there. Absolutely.
You can be there this Saturday, beginning at 10 a.m. Cannot wait. And then breakfast is going to be served. We're going to be serving lunch. And it's also another great opportunity to network, not only with your Brooks and Davis family, but other real estate professionals, because everybody knows you don't have to be a Brooks and Davis agent to come to our stuff. So you know it's going to be some other professionals, realtors there that you can network, you can talk to, you can speak to. So all of that, go to our events page on brooksanddavis.com. Check it out. Reserve your spot. Make sure you RSVP so we'll have a good head count for both Janet's presentation on Thursday as well as the weekend replay. So we'll know how many how many people we got to feed. We'll say that, Rick. But no, super excited about those things, man. Those two new things that we got coming down the pipeline. Very, very happy about what we're doing as we're running head on into the second quarter, Rick. We like head on into it, baby.
No, man, this has been a great episode, man. I hope everyone takes advantage of all of the events that are going on this week. Get involved. If you're here locally in Houston, stop by the Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm Training Center. If you are not here local, follow the digital series. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube. I want to thank everyone for checking us out tonight. I want to invite everyone to check out the Prime Real Estate Network podcast every Thursday in the noon hour with myself and the other co-founder of Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, Mr. Larry W. Brooks. I want to give a big, huge thank you, shout out to Milk and Honey Productions and the super producer, Jay Joseph, for keeping us up and at 'em this week, man. Please follow her on Instagram, get involved, reach out to her. And if you need film or digital series production, man, Milk and Honey Productions can get you taken care of and get you looking the way that you need to look, man. So everyone out there, man, on behalf of myself, CEO, Coach Mike, Mr. Michael G. Davis, if you need anything, we're just a text, phone call, or inbox message away. Until next Monday evening, everyone out there in our audience, please be safe and be blessed.